Bakit ang mga nakaraang ba na Pangulo, may nakita ba kayong ginawang ganon? Meron ba silang kinulong? Meron ba silang finish na account? Meron ba silang mga investigasyon na ginawa? Wala. Sa akin lang. Tapos sasabihin, ako daw ang may kagagawan. Eh kung talagang racket ko yun, ba't ko sisirain yung racket ko?
What do you plan to do moving forward, Mr. President, now that corruption has become the favorite talking point among your critics and those who are calling for your ouster?
My answer?
My ouster.
My ouster?
Yes. Binabalik po nila sa inyo ito.
From critics.
Yeah. Ano, kung hindi ko sinabi yung sinabi ko sa SONA, wala tayong pinag-uusapan na ganito. I am the one who exposed all of this. And I'm the only one that has started to do anything about this. Bakit ang mga nakaraang ba na Pangulo, may nakita ba kayong ginawang ganon? Meron ba silang kinulong? Meron ba silang finish na account? Meron ba silang mga investigasyon na ginawa? Wala. Sa akin lang. Tapos sasabihin, ako daw ang may kagagawan. Eh kung talagang racket ko yun, ba't ko sisirain yung racket ko? Di ba? That makes absolutely no sense. So,
Mr. President, selective justice.
I'm sorry?
Selective justice.
What about selective justice?
Pinipili lang daw yung mga kinakasuhan, yung mga niimbestigahan.
No, from the time that we formed the independent commission, sinabi ko, we'll just follow the evidence. And we'll continue to do that. President Duterte acknowledged that there were great problems in terms of the flood control projects. Pero wala namang nangyari. Yeah.
Almost a year ago, during your fourth State of the Nation address, you called out corruption and said, mahiya naman kayo before the members of Congress. That set expectations from you and your administration that you will wage war against corruption and no one will be spared. 1 year hence, Mr. President, do you think your administration has done enough and fast enough?
Well, I cannot say that we have done enough because we're not done yet. Unfortunately, the more we look, the more we find. And it's going already back beyond my administration, beyond my term. If you remember, I think it was in 2018, already the minority floor leader in the House, Nonoy Andaya, already says that he had uncovered 300 plus billion flood control mess. And so when we look at what happened last year or the year before, then we can see that the pattern extends beyond 2022, back beyond 2022, and back to about that time, 2017, 2018. And at the time, President Duterte acknowledged that there were great problems in terms of the flood control projects. Pero wala namang nangyari. Having acknowledged it, he did not find accountability in anybody. So I guess that was left up to me to do. And so we are still doing it. We're still working on it. As I said, the more we look, the more we investigate, the more we find. And this is I think, I mean, you're all experienced journalists. You've known this is a deep-seated system of corruption that requires not only structural changes in the way government is run, in the way that the budget is written, but also a change in attitude. Kasi ang sinabi ko, mahiya naman kayo. Pag tinanong mo sa akin, nahiya ba sila? Yung iba, hindi. Akala nila, karapatan nila yung gagawin na ganun eh. Wala kaming ginagawang mali. Ganyan talaga patakbo rito. And that's the hardest part to change. That's the hardest part to change. The culture of within government, where to take they put all kinds of nice words, rebate, kickback yan. Wala nang ibang sa tunay na salita, kickback yan. Okay daw yun. Para sa iba, okay sa kanila yun. At saka karapatan nila bilang whatever. Meron silang share doon sa ganagastos ng pera ng gobyerno.